We'll check you out later.
We'll
check you out later.
We'll check in later.
Yeah.
Woo! What's up, guys?
Ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of a midweek recap review of the past
mid-season. We're past mid-season. We're at episode 6.
Yeah, a lot happened in the past few
a
episodes.
Lot of development.
Yes, I mean, it's definitely ramping up. It's kind of the big takeaway.
I think episodes 5 and 6 really just built the story up.
Expanded the empire.
It was still really violent in some aspects, and it's definitely building up. There were some very disturbing things in the past few episodes, the knife and the slitting of the throat.
Yeah, that was really violent.
I was just like, man, this is going so far. And I guess that's kind of what we should have expected.
Probably.
With a gangster show this. But even that, I was just like, man, they're not going to shy away from showing
I like
anything.
it how we've introduced a couple more players into the game. The Inspector has kind of been introduced as a player, and I think he's going to be a key player.
Yes.
Especially now with this kind of new kind of... You can tell, in the next 2 episodes, I think really stuff's going to happen. They might get arrested.
Yeah, I'm really excited
it's setting
to see
up
this.
the last.
Like he was saying at the end of this last episode, he's like, "Let's clean up Mirzapur," and then he showed a picture of the boys, and that's gonna be intense.
Well, and let's not forget too, the other player is the other guy from Jaunpur or wherever that wanting to take over and now getting the green light.
He's got money behind him.
Yes,
backing
and the
chief ministers behind it.
Something minister.
Yeah,
everything's
it's nuts. Yeah.
The only thing is with the Inspector, that's been done before with the gangs of Wasseypur in terms of the story arc.
Right.
But I mean, it's like, okay, there's somebody comes in from the higher office, cleans up the town a bit. But he's an interesting character, so it's like,
we'll see.
You can't really, and in some ways, you can't really tell what side he's on. I mean, he's definitely... He was part of the government, but I like how he's playing it out as maybe not, maybe.
I kind of liked. Are you talking about the gal in Gangs of Wasseypur that was cleaning up the streets?
Yes, there's one.
I kind of like this guy's vibe a little better because he's a little bit more. Like what you're saying, he's trying to play both sides. She was just
straight.
Yeah, right. He was kind of like, you can tell me.
Yeah, he's like, hey,
he's strategic.
It's true.
But I just really like in these few episodes too, and I said that a lot in the review about how it's so cool to see the man's power. You can see what's his name's just how he can have just complete control.
Yeah.
Without really talking, doing much, he just looks at somebody.
He doesn't even have to answer.
They know.
It's great.
Really
you know
good.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
He's the standout actor by far.
For sure.
By far.
So great.
Show.
Because he's just his face, just how just, and then he's just
and once in a while you'll see a tiny smirk on his face, when the brothers were talking about strategy or something. He was like, "Oh, I like that." But
you could tell he was proud.
Teeny little,
I know.
Just so small, but you could see that he kind of had a smile.
I really like the show. I like how there's a lot of inner politics that will be happening with Muna.
There's quite a few setups.
His dad.
Yes, and then the college and the
I think
that's a side.
Yeah,
but you know that
Muna,
it's gonna go crazy if Muna if she wins and Muna is no, she could go. she could get killed.
I know.
It could really create a lot of chaos, and that'll be wild.
It's interesting because there's almost 2 villains in the show, and almost 3. Where it's
everyone's a villain, to be honest.
Muna is a villain in his own right, and then the guy in Jaunpur is his own villain, and then the chief minister. They're you can't really touch them, but they're they kind of sway the waters one way or another.
Right.
So you have so many players, which I like that dynamic of there's so many connections.
Yeah.
There definitely is.
They spent time the last 3 episodes establishing that. I can't even remember his name now, but the bulky dude. Is basically kind of lost all of. Well, he already did, but basically he's shooting
in episode 5. You could see that one.
The big scene where he just wiped out an entire
In a way, he's
portion
turning
of the
into
dealers.
Muna in a way where it's like
Right.
he just has no regard for human life anymore at this point. I mean,
Because
he's
the
just
first
like,
episode was
I
the
got
virginity
guns.
episode where he
Yeah.
shot someone for the first
Yeah,
time.
that was a great.
yeah,
episode.
that was.
And so then it progressively, the next couple episodes
I
progressively.
kind of
get a
like
little
that because it
worse,
makes
yeah.
sense because
Yeah.
it's like yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I liked how there's still innocence within the other kid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
he
the
hasn't.
smart
He's
boy.
the brains
Yeah.
of the operation.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I like how he's staying out of the violent
violence,
aspect. He's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that, which is good. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like eventually he'll have to step up to that point where it's like,
I don't know.
oh, he's
I don't
gonna-
know.
he's
I don't know what's
have
gonna
to
happen. That's
defend
kind of what I
somebody.
like. I like
Yeah.
being in a position where I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's
Yep.
been some really good individual dialogue scenes.
Yeah.
Between the political players, I think.
Yes.
I think the only negative to the past couple episodes is it's kind of a holding pattern because they're prepping for
We're building up.
so nothing
They're
too
building
much
up
is
to
happening.
the
Yeah,
next
yeah.
few
But then
episodes.
there's also some filler scenes where I think, you've already established that they're scary. We don't necessarily
sure.
need like the dude that
slit throat.
Yeah, it's like okay, we already know that you guys are insane.
Yeah, we didn't like you
necessarily-
anyways. Kind of
Yeah.
why. I think probably what that purpose was though is to show that the other kid is the killer.
Yeah, because we
Yeah.
didn't know he was as much of a psycho. As he
Yeah,
turned
that
out
is
to be.
true.
Well,
We didn't
true.
know.
That was-
We just knew he would be willing to kill the dad. But now that
Yeah.
we're like, he's like he would kill anything, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know how that'll come into play. It probably will.
He's probably gonna. It's probably
He's probably gonna
something
kill
that
the
happened.
dad. I'm
Who
assuming.
knows?
Yeah,
Yeah.
or try to.
Now
kill
there's a season 2, so we'll see.
Yeah,
what happens.
and also at the end of this season, we'll do like we mentioned before, we'll
We're
do
gonna
a
go back to
poll or
movies,
something,
yeah.
and we'll go back to movies. Then also do a poll on if we would want to eventually see season 2.
Yeah.
But I've heard mixed things about that.
Yeah.
Let us
What
know
we'll,
in the
we'll
comments.
probably do, and I'm thinking
how
this.
good season 2
Yeah,
is. Because we
right.
I'd
it's
be probably
the
pretty
episode
rough to
ratings
watch
are a
season
lot
2.
lower
Right.
in the second season, and who knows, we'll see how this one ends, but maybe it'll just end on like
a good note.
a final note, and we can move on to maybe another show
Hopefully,
next
yeah.
time.
Hopefully, yeah.
Just to get some variety in there, because we do want to try out different shows.
Yeah, we do. We do. And maybe we'll have a poll where it's just like, all the different shows and then Mirzapur season 2. We'll just
Yeah.
have that on there as an option.
Oh
if
yeah,
they
we
want
can
to
do
vote
that,
for
something
that.
like that too. Let us know in the comments what you think we should do.
And
for
let us know in the comments
polls.
too, like what other stuff we should react to. If there's any other like stuff you
we
want us
had
to see,
some polls on our Patreon,
like
check
music
that out.
videos or anything like that too. We want to try that out.
Yep. But yeah, overall, I thought these past 3 episodes. Yeah, I thought they were pretty good.
Yep. Just
good
kind of. I mean, we're kind of
character
building
building,
it up. Yep.
story building, some really cool shots, good music as always.
Yep.
Really good, and it's interesting to see them now. The brothers in the carpet business.
I like
now.
that,
That's
yeah.
a very interesting aspect.
That was good.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And now we know. Now we understand. Yeah, it's
We were
not
out of
just
the
dark
loop
chocolate.
until-
At the
yeah.
very beginning, they're like, "Oh, dark chocolate." And we're like, "Yeah."
But now you think about it, they
there's
geeked
more
us
than
again.
Dark chocolate, right?
Like
yeah.
they did kind of deke us again because it was like it's just dark chocolate, and they're like,
Yep.
we were just kidding about it being dark chocolate.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, yeah.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
So that's about all we got really for this week. I
Yeah,
don't think we
good
got too much.
episodes.
I think
I
that
still,
covers it.
I think,
Not bad.
I think the first 3 episodes were a little stronger. I
Yep.
would say
Yeah.
Stuff
than
was happening. Yeah.
these next 3 that we watched.
Totally.
But I think it'll definitely pick up in these last 3.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
then we're gonna do. So we have 3 episodes left. So we're gonna do 3 episodes
The final
and
3
the
will
final
be pretty,
review
I'm sure,
in 1 week. So it's gonna be a packed week.
I know.
So stay tuned for that.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, that'll be exciting.
Pumping
so.
these out as quick as we can.
Yep,
so there
yep.
we go.
We're trying to. We're trying to do that.
All
so.
right, gang. We'll
And then,
check.
do we want to talk about Black Mirror a little bit? Because
we
that
can.
was
Yeah.
pretty cool. We got to talk about.
We
that
just watched
episode,
we just watched 2.
Yes.
This
So
time,
a new
yeah.
season of Black
Came
Mirror
out on
on
Netflix.
came
Yes.
out.
We
Let us
love
know in the
Black Mirror.
comments
That's a
if you
reoccurring,
watched
show that we like to watch.
Yeah, watch if you guys. Yeah, it's an American show, Black Mirror, but it's really good.
Or UK. Well, UK and I guess it depends.
Futuristic like themes, like tech. If tech takes over, if AI takes over.
Yeah, very
And
thought provoking.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah, we watched a few. We watched 2. Drone is awful, and then what was it? Beyond the Sea. or
Beyond the
something?
That was really good.
Very good
Without
episodes.
spoilers,
Yeah.
maybe for now.
Yeah.
I think out of the 2 that we watched, I think the best acting I saw was in Beyond the Sea.
Yes.
Yeah.
Aaron
And then
Paul was
the best
incredible.
one I saw was Jonah's Awesome.
Yeah.
Interesting.
For sure.
Yeah.
Without, like, to me, I thought Jonah's Awesome was much more...
Or awful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that's a tie-in
That's
to
a
that,
different...
to the episode.
I thought that one was
only
way,
that.
like, a better story than the other one. Because that one, to me, was more Black Mirror than that one.
Oh,
Than the first one.
It definitely felt more Black Mirror, yeah.
Yeah, and just...
I didn't like how it... Well, and this is just a personal preference, but... Yeah, Beyond the Sea, that one was so depressing. Like, and also the motivation.
That
like
was
you
what
were saying.
we were talking about.
The motivation
That,
for the one guy. We won't get into spoilers,
right.
but it didn't seem like
there was no build
he
up.
would go that far.
There was no
like,
build up to
what?
the ending that would imply that would even be a thing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like there was no development of that character that made it.
Yeah, I mean you could see hints, but
No, you couldn't. There was no hints that he would do what he did.
Not really.
There was never. I mean, he was like a schmoozer.
He didn't seem like.
Yeah,
a psycho
and we were
in that way,
we were talking like he wasn't young. Like he didn't. Like there was just I don't know. I thought that ending was almost pretty cheap because it was like it was just for the shock, and I didn't think that they developed him enough to show that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But the acting all around was really
the
good.
acting was amazing. Aaron Paul is amazing.
We watched USS Callister, the Star Trek one.
Oh yeah, how'd you guys like that?
I think it's
Nick really liked
one,
it. Yeah, we watched that one.
That was one of the better ones, I think.
I think so too.
I'd say like half to 3/4 of the Black Mirror episodes are worth watching.
They always take chances, which sometimes cannot be good.
Fail, but other
There's
times
been some pretty
really
crappy ones out there.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I kind of salute it because it's like they're trying to push the boundaries as much as they can. But and sometimes they just really flop. But I think some of them are really good.
Yeah,
and it's a unique show. It's always like, hey, I wonder if these are going to be good.
Right. I never feel committed though to watch all of them. Like I don't think
because they're all separate.
No, we watch the ones that are highest rated.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be worth watching the ones that are. Some of them are really bad. Like
I guess there's one in
rated,
this new season that's like 5.
I doubt we'll see it.
No,
yeah, we don't need to. And in the previous ones, we haven't seen the lowly rated ones either.
No. Yeah,
because
we've been fine with that. It works.
Yeah.
We've seen like one that Miley Cyrus one or something like that.
That was pretty rough.
That was terrible, and it was.
You did just you and I saw that.
I don't watch that.
Yeah, I don't think Isaac saw it.
I
didn't think just you and I saw that
with you guys. Yeah,
it was pretty trashy.
Yeah, which we knew.
Yeah, I know, but we were like, let's try it.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll probably be watching a few more from the new season.
Yeah. Well, probably one more. Isn't there only 4 episodes?
No, the last one's.
No, there's 2.
Oh, there's 5. That's
there's
right.
2 pretty highly rated.
The Loch Ness one and then the demon one. Super highly rated too.
79 or something.
Yeah. But then the other one is not like the Mirzapur or whatever.
Yeah, that one seemed like kind of like it would be like the Miley Cyrus one. Boy. I think that's why people are rating it low because it's probably going over the same concepts that were in that other one. So, but we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, but we'll get back.
All right,
to you
gang.
on that. We'll check you out.
We'll check you out later. We'll check you out later.
We'll check in later.
Yeah.
Check it out.
That was the way to end it. Oh man.
Great.
We'll check in next week.
It's done. It's already over.
I'm still recording.